the crazy part about job. It's like being in a bad relationship forever. You know you don't like the job. Mm-hmm. You know you don't like none of the people there. You hate your supervisors. They don't even like you. You don't like the pay. You know you underpaid, you overworked, and you stuck. And you steadily going there every single day. I don't understand why. And you know that you got a gift inside of you. And if you just willing to take some risk and you willing to bet on yourself and see what's on the other side of the hill, you may just be all right. But most people, it's like they crazy as hell. They rather live their known hells than go after their unknown heavens. Make it make sense, bro.
No, that was a bar. That was a bar.
I don't understand it. Like, why would you already know what you living in? You don't like it. That's hell on earth. Mm-hmm. Why would you not take some risks and sacrifices and go after your unknown heavens? God got a plan for you, man. I just decided to pursue the plan that he got for me. You feel me?
That was dope, man.
Describe myself in 2 words, rich and unemployed. These stones cost 2 birds. Let it count it when she bored. Deposit hit, checks clearing, ayy, nothing void. I know that ain't my ex calling, null and void. Where we going? Money going up.
All right.
Money count.
Welcome to the Rich and Unemployed podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Duperton, aka Finesse. And before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon for exclusive content. And make sure you guys get some merch, www.richunemployed.net. And we finna give you some dope, some heat on the credit game. And let's go ahead and introduce yourself, brother. Let's go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, man, you already know, man. Dion Coopwood. You can find me on all social media platforms at Mr. Phenomenal Power. And it's a pleasure to be here, bro.
Got to start this off. Are you rich and unemployed?
Am I rich and unemployed?
Are you?
I am rich and I'm unemployed. I'm mentally unemployed, but you couldn't pay me to come work for nobody. Can't do it.
How long you been unemployed?
This is I'm going on 8 years, bro.
8 years.
8 years. 2016 is when I walked away from a job that was paying me $130,000 a year.
130?
130.
That wasn't enough?
It wasn't, because I kind of felt like they was giving me the small part of the check and they was keeping the fat part of the check. I felt like I was like in a bad relationship, like a fine girl with an ugly pimp. They was pimping me out, bro. They was pimping me out, and the reason why I felt like I was getting a small part of the check because I was a store manager and district manager for Sprint and T-Mobile, right? And so every single night I'm watching these nightly deposits. Yeah, I'm managing these 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different stores, and I'm watching these stores deposit $20,000, $50,000, $80,000 every night. And all y'all can give me all for the whole year is $130. I said that's not enough. I got to go.
I didn't think they made that much.
Oh yeah, nah. Them cell phones. You got to think about it, bro. Each phone is $1,000 a pop it. Right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like back then they was still roughly maybe $500 to $800 a phone. You know what I mean? Even though you contract, you paying it on your bills. So that's a lot of bread.
So you getting commission off that?
You was getting commission. Yep, we was getting commission off that.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
All right, you quit your job and what? You get straight into credit?
No, so the journey is actually crazy, bro. And this is why I'm actually in credit right now and I do financial literacy, is because when I started my journey of entrepreneurship, I left a job, bro. I ain't had no money saved up. I ain't had no real plans. Even though I was making great money, I was spending it because I was young and dumb. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like going to live on Sunday, spending 7, 8, 9 racks. Like I was acting a fool. I was in my 20s, bro. I was making 6 figures.
Off the 120? You going to this?
Bro, I ain't really had, like, every month I think my bills is probably like $3-4 grand. So I'm bringing home out of the 130, I'm probably bringing home like 8-9 grand a month. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like I got a $5K, $6K surplus. Yeah. I'm buying designer, everything. I was just acting a fool. Yeah. So it was like, so I didn't really have no money saved up. I didn't really have no plan. I just knew that the job wasn't really fulfilling me anymore. And so when I left, I didn't have no money saved up. I had $40,000 in lines of credit. So I used that I'm talking about pay everything, bro. I'm talking about pay my mortgage at the time. I had 2 car notes at the time. I got 3 children at the time. I was taking care of, one of my babies. I mean, I was even paying child support with that. It just credit for me. I realized how important it was. And it got me through like the first 6 months of my entrepreneurial journey because I wasn't making no money. Because when I first started in my entrepreneurial journey, I was doing life insurance sale, door knocking, cold calling. Like I'm talking about knocking on doors, talking to people about life insurance and retirement planning, bro. And so that first 6 months, I wasn't making no bread. And so I leveraged my credit to pay all my bills to keep me afloat until money started coming in, and then I started paying the credit card companies back. And so that was the beginning of it all.
So did you get into credit at what point did you get into credit?
So I've always liked numbers since like back in the days. I've always I was in college. I remember when I fell in love with like credit and numbers back in the days when I was in college in like 2006, I would be able to take mathematical exams and pass them without studying. And so I started studying just like numbers and finances and stuff. So I started in financial literacy first 3 years. I started kind of getting burnt out of just like hustling. And I had already replaced my income. The first 6 months I made no money. 4 months after that, I made 6 figures. So I had replaced my income.
Doing what?
Life insurance.
Wow. Okay.
I was really a dog. Like I was really like hustling, bro. And so like the first 3 years, I had replaced my income. I had got up to maybe like about 200, 225. Just still doing life insurance. I built the team up. You know how they recruit you and come hire you selling insurance. I was making residual income. I was doing all that, but I started getting burnt out. And I connected with my guys out in Cali. He was running his own solar renewable energy company. So I got into that and I did that for 2 years. Made some M's doing that. And it just wasn't really
M selling solar.
Million selling solar. Because here's the deal. Like I'm gonna be transparent. What people don't realize is that when people go solar, the people that are in position that's actually selling it, because we're talking about loans and contractual agreements, bro, every house that we was doing, we was making like 30, 40 grand a house. Now it's hard to get people to go because they don't understand solar. They don't understand like what it is, how does it work? And you got to go in there, you got to really educate, you got to really make the sale happen. But for me, I really didn't get I was kind of like back at the job. I didn't get no fulfillment. The money was cool, but I didn't get no fulfillment out of it. It wasn't really like, it didn't feel like me on the inside. So I said, all right, cool. So while I was doing that, I said, I need to transition. I need to figure something else out. So while I was doing that, in order for a client to go solar, they had to have a 650 credit score because it was a no money down program. So I started doing the credit repair to get people to go solar. So now I'm making the money, getting them on the front end, charging them to repair their credit. Because they got bad credit, so they need that anyway. Then I'm like, then we're gonna come back here in a month or two, and we're gonna get you to go solar. So then as I started that, it organically just took off. The credit repair, people just start coming to me like, I need my credit. Yeah. So then I left the solar alone, and I picked up and I got back to what made me feel good, which was financial literacy, financial services, and boom, that's how we got to credit.
Got you. Okay. At what point do you just leave this alone though?
I ain't going nowhere.
No, not the credit. The solar business.
So for me, I was living in the Midwest at the time because, you know, I'm in Atlanta now. You know what I'm saying? Chicago raised me now. Atlanta's paying me. But being in Chicago, it was rough because it was seasonality when you're talking about solar. So solar more so deals with the sun. Yeah. So it's like we got a blizzard, we got snow. Yeah. Clients is not understanding that. They like, so then I went through a rough patch where for like 3 months, no money. So it's like, it's good money, but it was slow money. And it was like, it was good money in lump sums. But then I went through a rough patch. And then it was like, being in the Midwest, people didn't understand what solar was at all. It's heavy on the West Coast, but I was trying to bring it to the Midwest. I had started my own company from the ground up. So I'm bringing something brand new to a region, to an area where they don't even really understand it. And so for me, trying to deal with all these municipalities, all these laws, you know, because you got to get permits to install. It was so much. It's so much gray area that people don't really understand about it. I was like, I can't keep doing it. It just wasn't really fitting me. And for me, I'm customer service driven. I love the people. I care about the people. And so it was too many different moving parts. And so with all these different moving parts, I couldn't really provide the best customer service. And so I was like, I don't like how this make me feel. I don't like how this make other people feel. I got to get out. It's not working for me, yeah.
So now you're Mr. Phenomenal.
You already know. But that's where the name came from, though.
Yeah.
Because my solar company I started was Phenomenal Power. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from.
I got you.
And then it stuck. It stuck. I was like, man, like people was like, nah, you really phenomenal, bro. And you always bringing that power. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna change my name. It works for sure.
Now, what do you specialize in credit? Because you started off with credit repair, but now you're in like the teaching spectrum. You're teaching people, you're putting people on. Yep. You're putting up in Lambos. That ain't nice too, man. Black.
I appreciate your family. I appreciate
black on black. So yeah, what do you specialize in?
All right. So most people, when they doing credit and you hear credit, it don't give people a good feeling, bro. It's not. Like people feel like it's It's a dirty game. It's, people getting played, people just taking your money, not giving you any results.
Yeah.
And so for me, when I got into the credit space, I never really got into the space to really like just repair credit, right? For me, I follow the principle of, if I fish for you, I only can feed you for a day. But if I teach you how to fish, I can feed you for a lifetime. So I always love just educating, motivating, and inspiring people. So I'm like, you know what? When I first got in the game, I wanted to just only educate. But I was like, you know what? It'd be hard for me to really educate if I don't do the process. See, I also follow a concept of, I teach people about the 3 E's to success and the 3 E's to become a millionaire. Whereas the first thing first, when you get into something, you're doing something, you got to get into that thing and you have to gain experience. Yeah. That's the first E. The second E is you've been doing something long enough, you become an expert. And once people label you an expert at that thing, then now you can educate. That's the 3 E's to success. That can make anybody successful, make anybody a multimillionaire in any business, any industry that they're doing. So for me, I said, all right, well, I got to get experience in this industry from a servicing people perspective. But eventually I know that I'm going to have to, if I really want to make money, I want to scale up and I really want to impact more than just a few people. I can't continue to provide a service. I got to start servicing people. So I went from providing the service to servicing people, because when I'm servicing, when I was doing it, cool. I was making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month because I could only service so many people. Yeah. But then I'm like, I got to start educating. As I started to transition to educate, I learned a concept called Metro to Compliance. Whereas I'm like, okay, so if I'm going to educate, I want to educate people on the best thing possible when it comes down to understanding credit, financial literacy, and how to improve and enhance their credit profile so that they can go ahead and get a better credit score, go ahead and establish home ownership. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get their dream car and put themselves in a position to go ahead and win in life. You know what I mean? So for me, it's not a concept of what everybody else do, which is I'm gonna repair your credit, or if I teach it, I'm gonna teach you what everybody else been teaching, which is either factual dispute or consumer law. People starting to get on that. Nah, I'm bringing a new way. This is Metro 2 Compliance.
What is Metro 2? I mean,
have you ever heard of it?
I'm using it.
Okay.
I want you to break it down.
Okay.
I just started using Metro 2.
Right.
Shouts out to you.
I appreciate you.
So I'm just getting into the credit space, repairing people credit.
Gotcha.
Really trying to help people get funding.
For sure.
But I'm still learning, right? I'm still trying to gain the experience.
Yep.
So explain to me, what is Metro 2 exactly? Because they got other methods of fixing credit. Now you got this Metro 2 that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to make it break it down as simple as possible. Metro 2 Compliance is a compliance standard that was put in place in 1997 by the CDIA. The CDIA is the Consumer Data Industry Association. The Consumer Data Industry Association consists of the 3 main bureaus, which is Experian, Equifax, Trans, and then a secondary bureau called Innovis. So these 4 bureaus, these 4 companies sat down at the round table in 1997, and they said, we need to help protect consumers and put something in place that is going to ensure that the items and information that is being reported on a consumer credit profile don't have the ability to be reported unless it meet compliance standard. So there are 5 points of compliance, which is a lot of information, too much to break down here right now. But I give you just one of the points of compliance. One of the 5 points of compliance with Metro 2 states that if the bureaus want an account listed on, let's just say, your credit profile to stay there and you challenge it, they got to send handwritten carbon copy documentation to anybody that's involved with that account being reporting or that's reporting that account. So let's say the original creditor, anybody that's furnishing any data about it, any of the 3 major credit bureaus, any secondary bureaus, anybody that's involved with that account. Let's say you owe AT&T $1,000 because you're switching with the T-Mobile. Anybody that's reporting that account and have anything to do with that account, they must send handwritten carbon copy documentation, and they got to send a USPS snail mail. They can't send it overnight. They can't fax. They can't do none of that. They have to do carbon copy documentation and send it out to everybody, regular mail, and wait on them to do carbon copy, send it back regular mail. Here's the problem with that. The problem with that is that the credit bureaus are in business to make money. So every account that's being reported, companies are paying them. So if AT&T is reporting an account that you left a balance with them, they're paying Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, let's just say $25 every single month to report. So they out of $75 a month to report this information. And the credit bills, each one of them getting $25 a month, right? It's going to cost me more money and time to write this out, put this document together, carbon copy, mail it to all of these people, wait on a response, respond back, just to ensure that I can keep reporting this account. It's not worth my time and my money. And that's just one point of compliance, and it's 5. So if an account is not meeting all 5 points of Metro 2 compliance, it does not have the ability to even be reported, bro.
Got you.
Anything that don't meet the 5 points of compliance, it jeopardizes the integrity of the information that's even being reported. So therefore, it can't be reported. Everybody else is doing factual dispute where they say, I'll see an account, it's being reported. I need you to verify this information, make sure it's accurate, make sure it's complete, show me that I have ownership of it. Or consumer law say, I see it here, you violated this law, you violated this law, you violated this law, look at all this on the account. Metro 2 compliance saying, hey, let's check it out. We ain't worried about the account that's there. We see it. We telling you that it shouldn't even be there because it don't meet Metro 2 compliance. Delete it. Check. You put the compliance standard in place in 1997. I'm just using the compliance standard that you put in place against you. You got to follow the rules. And see, look, with factual dispute, because they get paid to report, they'll just send you a letter back and say, oh yeah, we verified it. It's cool. Consumer law, oh yeah, we verified it. You own that. It's cool. Metro 2 compliance. They can't treat you that way. The only thing that they could do is they'll try to send you a stall letter. Yeah. They'll say, hey, we just want to verify it. Is this really you that's trying to, this you sending these letters? And you send a letter back saying, yeah, that's me. You send another round of letters. It's going to get deleted. That's why with Metro 2 compliance, it don't matter the account type. People are like, oh, it's hard to get a bankruptcy off. It's hard to get inquiries off. It's hard to get a student loan. It's not. You're just not using the right tool. You need Metro 2 compliance. That's it.
How long Metro 2 been around? Because this is like, you are the first person, damn near the only person.
Yep, facts. Facts.
That started talking about this. And this is why I actually joined with you, because you was preaching this Metro 2 stuff. And I was hearing about the results, like, yo, this shit worked. Yeah. And like, how long this stuff been around? Not how long it's been around, because it's been around for a while. But
it's been around since 1997.
But okay, how are you the first person that started to preach this?
To be honest with you, bro, I don't even have the answer to that. I just feel like a lot of it is just probably due to people just being ignorant and scared to be like the first person to really put their neck out there. Because I got introduced to Metro 2 about, I would say, it's been about a couple years now. And when I first fell upon it, I realized that the person that I was dealing with, he was really like the originator. So we talk about somebody he's a licensed attorney. We talk about somebody who went to all these different law schools. Like we talk about somebody who has studied everything from a credit compliance standard. He started with factual dispute, doing all of this stuff, and then he realized that Metro 2 was powerful as it was, and he started educating. And then what happened was, when I started, before I even like became the person I am today, to be able to understand Metro 2 the way I understand it and be able to educate people and get them the knowledge, I was utilizing his software at the time before I even had my own version of the software, and before I created my own software. And so I was using it, and then I did a podcast, like one of the podcasts you saw me on, my guy Marvin, and I was talking about Metro 2. I was talking about him. I was talking about his software. So he saw that episode, and then he waited like, he told me this story. He said, I waited like 3 or 4 months. I just wanted to watch you. I wanted to see what kind of heart you had. He said, I want to see if you was really for the people. He said, because I had never watched somebody interview and say my name or like speak about me. He's like, you spoke very highly of me and very well. He said, so he reached out to me via DM one day. And he was like, hey, I want to get with you. He was like, I believe you are a man of God. He's like, I believe you are somebody that can be trusted. He was like, and I see you are, endowed with Metro 2. He said, and I just want to, help coach you and give you some more information and make sure that you are prepared the way you need to be prepared if you're going to continue to do podcasts and educate the world on Metro 2. Gotcha. He said, you the one. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, God sent you to me. He's like, I've been watching you. He was like, you got a heart of gold. You're really for the people. He was like, and I think that you could do some great stuff. He said, I want to partner with you. He's like, I want to, whatever you need, however I can add value. He's like, that's cool. And here's the crazy part, bro. Like, this is an older Caucasian gentleman, man, like approaching 60, and he just was like, yo, like, I want to help you, bro.
Blessed you.
He blessed me, bro. And so he took me underneath his wing, and he just like, he educated me. He gave me way more education about Metro 2 and understanding like that I could even imagine. And that's where I got all of the knowledge and understanding and experience. And then he even put me in position. He was like, if you can do one thing when it comes to this Metro 2 and educating people, he's like, because I see you like educate people, like you're not even running like, because at one point in time I was running my own credit repair company, and he was like, you're not even running your credit repair company no more. It seems like you're really focused on educating the people. He's like, what can we do to like accelerate that? I said, well, look, I said, I see you got the software, you got the patent, you got all of this stuff, you good. I said, if you really want to like gift me and help me take this to the next level, I said, show me how to create my own version of that software. I said, give me the knowledge and understanding. He said, all right, no, it's not a problem. We're going to meet tomorrow. We had like a 3-hour session. He gave me all the game. Met with the developers, put my own software together. And I'm talking about, bro, it's been a blessing. Like, we talking about, like, I got people crying, like single parent moms. I mean, they using this software. Not only are they helping themselves, but we talk about people helping themselves. And then they also taking this software and they running their own credit repair organizations and getting crazy results for their clients. And we got people doing their first 6-figure year, bro. This is amazing.
Man, well, I can't say this too, man. When I see you online, you know, like I think before your episode drops, it's been multiple guys that came over and preached about credit.
Yeah.
You were the only person that stood out to me. I don't know why. That I really wanted to pay to gain some knowledge.
I appreciate you, bro.
I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the name. I don't know if it was the Lambo. But you spoke about credit with so much passion.
Bro, that's what it is.
And I was like, yeah, I think I need to get
Here's the truth, bro. This is what people don't realize. And this is how you can tell good from the bad or like the real from the fake. Bro, out the mouth, the heart speak, bro. This ain't, it wasn't the Lamborghini. It wasn't the name. It was the fact that, like you said, when I spoke with passion. I spoke with enthusiasm. I spoke with sympathy and empathy. I spoke from a position of understanding and really saying, hey, I want to take a person from here to here. And when I teach and when I pour, people see that. Like, it's not a mistake that when people come into my program, they leave a different person. It's not a mistake that when people get on just a webinar with me, people will be crying. Like, I had a young lady the other day. She was like, I'm on here. She's like, I've never stayed on a webinar this long. I never stayed on a call this long. It's been 2 hours. She said, I'm glad I stayed. She said, I'm literally over here in tears. It's this stuff is not a mistake. This is not a coincidence. This is confirmation, bro. Like, you didn't pick me just because of a Lamborghini or a name. No, you was like, he got it, man. And I appreciate you for that, because you just went with your natural instinct. That's what it was, you know? That's what it was. And you said, and not only that, you said, I want to pay him.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Now here's the crazy part. That's not, for me, I'm like, bro, I appreciate what God is doing for me in my life. But for me, to hear you say that, that's not the first time I heard that. Like, I got another person that I consider, you know, a friend. She considered me her friend to her, because we were friends before I mentored her, because we met in this mastermind group, and we just got cool. You know, me, her boyfriend, we all got cool. And then like, she just like took a liking to me and was like always hit me like, hey, and then she started calling me her brother and stuff, and we started hanging out. I started giving a free game, right? Giving a free game, and then she started, like, she went from like $2K a month to $5K a month to $10K a month to $25K a month to $25K a day. Then she called me one day. She said, bro, she said, I just made like $26K. She said, I need you to come, like, we was in Dubai at the time. She said, I need you to come to my hotel room right now. I need you to verify this. So I pull him like, yeah, I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, oh shit, you really did just run up a bag. And then like that following month, she called me. She said, hey, listen. She said, I feel like I just need to pay you. She said, you've given me so much information. You've talked to me. You've helped me out a lot. She said, you have really changed the game for me. She was like, I feel like it's time that I just like really pour into you and give back. Yeah. She said, but it's not just me. I got my friend to my best friend. I want her to come pay you. So now 2 people come to pay me. And I mean, I just been coaching them, and now they one of them just finished, she finished the month 50K. Her friend finished the month 65K last month.
Are they doing credit repair, or are they putting people like?
No, bro, it don't matter what you do, bro. I can coach nigga. I can coach you from hell. Listen, I can take you from ordinary to extraordinary, bro.
Explain the Metro 2 is, because Metro 2, basically, you have your own system.
Yep.
I'd rather let you explain it, because people can use the system to start their own business.
Yep.
Or fix their own credit.
Correct. Yep.
Go ahead. Explain it.
Yeah. So I mean, here at the end of the day, like, what I'm gonna tell you guys about is it's an opportunity for everybody to go from paying somebody thousands of dollars to repair your credit to you being able to do it for a few $100s. And then not only you able to do it for a few $100s, but you get knowledge and understanding so that way if you ever in that financial jam ever again and you just make a mistake with your credit, you could just go back and just help yourself again. But then more importantly, you could take that knowledge and information and that skill set that you now have and knowledge that you have and help other people and charge them and make some money. You know what I'm saying? So the deal is I created a software. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's called Phenom. And with this software, man, it don't matter what's on your credit profile. Don't matter what's reported. I don't care if it's child support, bankruptcy. I mean, we've deleted everything from first round, second round, third round. I mean, all you got to do with one click of a button, you upload your credit profile. Make sure all of your information is accurate and complete. Double check it. Just make sure it's on point. And then you upload your credit profile into this software. And with one click of a button, this software generates every single letter for you. And whatever account is listed there that's negative, it will attack and put all of the correct Metro 2 compliant coding. And it also, here's the cool part about the software. We also leverage factual disputing in the software. We also leverage consumer law as well. So it's a 3-punch combo in the software. And the software has artificial intelligence. So now we got AI in it. Every 2 to 3 minutes, the software is updating itself because it has DLR and DLA information. So we got data results matrix technology inside of the software. So what that means is that every 2 to 3 minutes it's automatically updating itself. It's got artificial intelligence, and based upon the success and the results that we're seeing from the credit bureaus, the software is updating itself and putting that information into all of the letters. So when you might look at a letter that you printed an hour ago, and you might look at a letter that you printed 10 minutes ago, and they may look the same, but I guarantee you it's a couple words that's different in those letters. It may look the same to the naked eye, but those letters, that's somewhere in there, if you look at them closely, something is going to be different. It may be one, may be bold, maybe italicized. It may be saying and instead of it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe say this instead of that. Like it's going to have some different type of information in there because we're tracking on the back end. We're tracking the success record out of all of these letters because we sending a couple 100,000 letters a month on some my partner running his business because he's still running his. I don't run my business. All I do is educate, but he's still running his business. So we're tracking all of the success and making sure that the system is updating itself and is doing what it's supposed to do. But it's a game changer, bro. I mean, we're talking about whether you're an individual, just want to repair your credit, whether you're somebody who want to start a credit repair organization, or whether you're somebody that's already running a credit repair organization and you said, I want to get better results, I want to spend less time in my business, and I want to make more money, it's for you.
Now, okay, for someone like me that's about to get into this credit space, and want to repair credit, where do I start? Do I sign up?
Yep. All you gotta do is just go to the website. You can go to www.m2phenom.com. You click the register button. You create you an account. After you create you an account, all you gotta do is take all your clients' information. There's a link inside of there that you can send all your clients where they can click on that onboard themselves. They can upload their ID, their social security card, all their proof of residency, put in all their basic information in there, and then they'll show up in your system, in your dashboard. Boom. Then all you got to do is make sure that you got their credit monitoring service login. So even on the software, there's a button where they could click. They could click that button and get a copy of their credit report. They're gonna pay for that. It's like $25, $30. They're gonna pay for that, and then all they're gonna do is just literally make sure that their credit profile is uploaded in the software. All you got to do is just go in there and say, okay, I see John has uploaded his stuff. Alrighty, good. You're going to go to the work area. You're going to pick on round one, round one, and you're going to hit generate letters. That's it. It happens it's like 5 to 8 minutes. You can handle one client. You can be done. You can print out the letters yourself. You can print yourself. You can mail yourself if you want to do all that, if you don't mind doing that, because that's the hardest part of it all. It's just really stuffing envelopes. If you don't want to do that inside of the software, we got 7 different people in there that they're designated and designed. These are third-party companies, but they're inside of the software. You can pick one of those individuals and they'll mail and print for you. And you just pay them. So the same price that you would have paid to have a printer, to mail, fax, do all of that, you'll pay them to do the same thing. And they'll handle it for you. And you can just sit back. And now what this does is, because most people who doing credit repair, bro, they sit there for hours on one client. They'll go get the copy of the credit report. They'll analyze the credit report. They're going to see where all of the wrong stuff is. They're going to copy it. They're going to paste it on a document. They're going to highlight all of the bogus stuff. They're going to print out. That's too much, bro. You spending 2-3 hours on one client. You wasting your whole day. I'm giving people their time back. And I'm putting you in a position to make more money because most people who do credit repair, they can't even guarantee results. That's why most people think that it's a bogus industry. But here's the crazy part. We got 8 billion people on the planet. 1/3 of America has bad credit. So that means that 1 out of every 3 people got bad credit. So it's like, this is not an oversaturated market. It ain't even possible for us to become oversaturated. Right. Like, it ain't even possible, bro. It ain't enough people out here trying to help people understand financial literacy and repair their credit. It's not even enough. So if you want to get in the game, this is your opportunity to get in the game and make some crazy, because this is an opportunity for any and everybody. But the problem with the industry for years is that it's been frowned upon because people are taking people money and they're not getting the results.
And Metro 2 is getting results.
Metro 2 is getting results. Man, listen, hold on. I ain't gonna come on here and you ain't gonna just like, let me show you some results. See, most people can't even pull up receipts, bro. Look, let me show you something from today.
Now I done seen testimonials, and
look at this shit.
People from
I don't know if you can show that to the screen or not. I don't know, but you can read it. You can tell them what it say.
I was starting to worry. Bankruptcy removed in less than 30 days. 2 collections removed. Mailed letters May 4th. And this was today. So wait.
This was today. They mailed their letters on May 4th. What's today?
Oh, wow.
May 19th?
Wow.
How many points did this go up?
It went from, it go from 586 to 628.
Come on, bro. Bankruptcy and 2 collections removed. Damn. So but look, this is how spoiled my people are. They said I was starting to get worried. You sent out your letters on the 4th.
Screenshot, send that to me.
I'm
posting on it.
I got you. Bro, they said they mailed their letters out on the 4th. They were starting to get worried. It's only the 19th. It's only been 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Legally, the credit bureau's got 30 days to even process a response. Yeah. This how shook we got them, bro. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
We got them shook. Hold on, wait. That was just one. Don't worry about that. I got you. Hold on. Watch this. See, because I like receipts, bro. I'm logging into my real Facebook account right here. This group got 3,200 members in it. I'm gonna go in this group and I'm gonna search bankruptcy. I could post a deleted bankruptcy for a month straight, bro. Look at this, another one. Bro, this is real. This is real receipts.
Between the March 28th, March 24th, a bankruptcy record was removed from your credit report.
Bro, ain't nobody came on here showing you receipts though. It's not possible, bro. People say they know how to. They'll give you all of these tactics. They'll say all of that stuff, bro. I got receipts. This is documented. This is documented. And look, and when they go into the software, here's the cool part. The receipts that I'm showing everybody, and when they go into the software, there's a tab called Learning Center. You can click on the Learning Center tab, and you can watch all of the videos to learn how to use the software. And then there's a button that says Join Facebook Group. That's the group that I'm in. I'm showing the receipts. Real people, real time.
I've been in both.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so how much does this cost for a person if they wanted to start a credit repair business? How much would this system cost them?
It depends on where they at in regards to how many clients they got, but I have a rate plan starting at $147. You can service up to 4 people a month with $147, or you can go all the way, and that's the entry level package. Or you can go all the way up to the diamond package for $397. You can service 30 people a month.
That's what I bought. I ain't signed one person up yet.
No, but you got to start with the end in sight.
Yeah.
So if you go big, you gonna end up big. You gonna be like, I need more than 30 GAs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you could do 30 people a month. So think about this, bro. Like let's think about this. Let's do some simple math for you real quick while we on the show. Look, check this out. So if you get the package for $400 a month and you service, let's say you onboard 30 clients a month, right? Well, let's just say let's keep it super simple. Let's say you onboard 30 clients. And just to ensure that you get started and you get comfortable, let's say you only deal with them clients for the first 3 months. You don't take nobody else. So you take 30 clients. How much you want to charge them? Let's just do some math. How much would you charge?
How much you charge?
I don't do it no more, so I don't.
I would say like $179.
$179 per client?
Yeah.
All right. So 30 clients times, let's round it up to 200. So we made 6 racks. So we made $6,000. So now if we take them 3 rounds, you pay $397, $1,800. So $6,000 minus $1,200. So you still got $4,800.
Gotcha.
That's free money. And the system is going to do all of the work for you. You ain't got to do nothing. So you may not even have to take them 3 rounds. You may get results. You see, old girl, she said in 2 weeks. You may only have to take them 1 round. You may take them 2 rounds. I'm just saying 3. Hell, you might go 4. I don't know. But at the end of the day, that profit margin is still crazy.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like most of my mentees, if they do 30 people, Minimum, they charging $500. So that's $15,000 minus $1,200. They left with $13,800. You do that, even if you just do 30 clients a month times 12, that's $165K for the year. This is why people are because using the software, knowing that you're going to get results, it makes you confident. Mm-hmm. I could go out there and pass out my cards or call somebody or put a post on my page to attract people because I'm confident because I know I'm going to get results. Most people doing credit repair that's doing factory disputing, man, they laying low. They not really sure. They'll take somebody, then they'll wait till they get some results to try to, you know, it's like you scared, you know. Mm-hmm. But no, with Metro 2, it's a different ball game. It gives you that confidence because you know that you're going to get results. It's different.
Now listen, if you want to make some money, I watch this podcast. This is an easy way to start making some money, a credit repair business. And he's giving you the confidence. Like this is, I ain't gonna say 100% because nothing is 100%, right? Yeah. But it's up there. You feel me? Mm-hmm. My next question is, all right, I want to get a Lamborghini. Talk to me. How can I get a Lamborghini?
Bro,
step 1 to step 10.
You know what, man? If that's something that you really want, like you just gotta just kind of just like talk about it and you gotta be about it. For me, it was crazy. And I ain't trying to say this to impress nobody, but for me, I really didn't, last year when I got it, I really didn't have it on my list of things to do at that time. Mm-hmm. I really didn't, because like a couple years before that, I had just bought what I would consider at that time was my dream car before I got my Lamborghini, which was an i8. So I just got an i8, so I'm like, this is my baby. Like I love this car. Like, yeah, I'm like, damn, this is my thing. Yeah. And then what ended up happening was I looked at how much money I had made last year, and I was like, I'm looking at, I'm like, this is December 1st. I'm like, dang, I got some change left over. So I had to call my boy Carter, you know, CPA. He was like, bro, you got to spend some money, or you gonna have to pay it to the IRS. So I was like, nah, I ain't giving it to them. Yeah. So that was just a gift that I had ended up gifting myself before the year ended. So it really, to be honest, I'm just being transparent. I can't sit up here and say like, yeah, it wasn't necessarily my dream car. i8 was my dream car. But I always loved Lamborghinis, and I'm just being honest. I didn't have it on my list of things to do because at that time I didn't even realize, because I had worked so hard last year and I was putting in so much work. I just had my head down the whole time. Gotcha. I didn't even realize how much money I had made, bro. Like at the time, last year was my highest income earning year. Last year at the time, like I didn't realize I had made that money. I had so much because I was just putting in the work, bro. Like, because the only thing I know is, if you put in the work, it will work.
It will work.
It would, like, the only thing I know that works is work. And most people forget to actually work. Like, that's it. And here's what I'll tell you. If you want a Lamborghini, this is for you or anybody. If anybody want a Lamborghini, this is the real truth. You got to stop servicing people and start serving people. Like, when people service people, you're providing a product or a service that if you're not around, you can't make money. So most of the time people providing a service or a product that they have to be around to either to like sell or offer or do the work, and they have to make money. So you said, all right, I want to get into the credit space, right? You need to put a time date on which you're going to stop servicing people and start serving people, which means that you have to go from doing the work for them to showing them how to put in the work. Gotcha. And how to do it for themselves. God bless people because he said you got to be fruitful and multiply. I'm getting blessed the way I am because I'm taking what made me a lot of money and I'm showing other people how to make a lot of money too. So I stopped providing the service and I started servicing people. See what I'm saying? So then that brought me more money because the more I can service more people than I can actually provide a service. So when I was doing credit repair, even when you use Metro 2, it's like, yeah, you can scale crazy, but I still have to report back, tell you what happened, do this, do that, and I'm just fishing for you. But now I'm gonna feed you. Hey, look, here's the software. This is how you use it. Go there, go crazy, go make you some money. So now people pay me to educate them on the process on how to actually do it right. This is why I have my mentorship program and I do all that, and I'm just educating you on how to actually do it and how to go get the results. Like people, like I got a young lady in my program named Lavetta. She said, when I found you in December, I didn't even have the money to afford your program. I borrowed it from my sister. She said I was running my company. I was doing factory dispute and I was making $500 a month. She said, I got in your program in December. She said, January and February, she said, I made $5 and $6K off of the information you gave me. She said, and in March, I had my first 5-figure month. She finished at $15K. So God just blessing me for blessing the people. See, this is the problem with most people. Most people got a poverty mindset. They will figure out the keys to something and how to go run up a bag and make money. They'll be satisfied with it and they ain't gonna tell nobody else because they feel like everybody else gonna be their competition.
Right.
See, like me, when I was doing credit repair, like even before I was doing Metro 2, I was making $250,000, $300,000. When I found Metro 2, I easily was like tipping into $500K with half the work, bro. Like less than half the work because I had a VA who was doing all of the work for me. And I was like, this is decent, but nah, it's a bigger bag. Why don't I just show people how to do it? I was like, why don't I just create a course curriculum and I package up my information and my knowledge that I got. And why don't I create an ebook? Why don't I create a continuity program? Why don't I create a course? Why don't I create a mentorship program and I just actually teach the people the game that made me high six figures and teach people how to make six figures? So if here's the thing that most entrepreneurs don't understand. People ain't buying what you're selling, they buying what you say. So if I say, hey, credit repair, you'll get a few people. Just all right, cool. Hey, if you want to know how to get a 700 credit score and 100K in credit and make 100K in the next 100 days, be on this workshop. Well, wait. So he's saying he's going to show me how to get good credit, how to go to the bank and leverage my credit, and how to make some money. I'm with him.
Facts.
They buying into me and what I'm selling. And with what I'm saying, not what I'm selling. It's not about what I'm selling. It's about what I said to you that got you in the door. Most people can't get people in the door because they too busy selling outside. They ain't coming in the house, bro. You outside with a sign on there say, hey, look. They like, you look just like the people. We'll work for food, homie. Yeah. No, bro. No, bro. It's kind of like being on the expressway. I remember my boy Marcus. Marcus Rozier. Shout out to my brother. He gave me this example and it stuck with me. I was like, dang, that do make sense. He was like, can you imagine driving on the expressway? He said, and you see a sign that say, food next exit. We all see that sign, right? And you know you might be hungry, and you know you might have to use the restroom, but you like, dang, I got about an hour and a half drive. I can make it. Yeah. Forget it. I don't want no fast food. But if instead of the sign saying food next exit, if it said barbecue, Asian, Chinese, you might be like, I want some of that.
I got options.
I got options. I like what that sign said. This is what people missing. People are saying food next exit, but I'm over here saying vegan, Chinese, Korean food. I'm saying I don't care what race, color, creed. I'm gonna show you how to improve your credit score. I'm gonna show you how to leverage your credit, go to the banks to get a bag, and I'm gonna show you how to make some money. And when people get on my calls and when they decide to join my program, they know that what I just showed them and what I'm gonna teach them, they know for a fact that they in for it's gonna be a game changer. The information is there. Most people, to go from where you currently at to where you want to go, is just information is that gap. See, me when I was coming up in the game, I had to realize that what got me to six figures wasn't gonna get me to seven. And now I'm looking at it, and now that I got my head up and I'm looking, I'm able to really like see the field the way I need to see it. On my way to 8 figures, I'm like, all right, I see how the game is being played. I just need more information. I just need more offers. A lot of people that's watching this podcast is going to resonate with them when they watch this episode because they're going to say, he's right. I don't have the information to even get me started. And then if you feel like you running a business, you at 5 figures or you stuck at 6 figures, you can't get to 7 figures because you lacking information. You damn sure ain't gonna get to 7 figures if you don't have no services to serve the people. You need services. You need to be able to make money in your sleep. You need to be able to make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is why most people who work in a job, they say jobs stand for just over broke because you only getting paid 52 times a year, most jobs. Bro, I get paid every minute, bro. Every minute. I don't even know how much I done made sitting here with you. Like, I don't know, but the reality is that everybody needs to change their mindset, understanding of how money works. But then another problem with people is that they see somebody like me or a successful entrepreneur or anybody else, they say, well, if he's making money that fast in a short period of time, he either got to be dealing drugs or doing something illegal. No, just because you see a successful African-American mayor, that don't mean that they doing something bad. That ain't everybody. And it's like when people really hear the kind of money that I make every month, it's like they be like, man, he lying, he capping, this ain't.
Yeah.
So why is it that other people can make this kind of money, but it's not okay for me? I believed in myself. Like, I believe that I can actually execute and I can go do it. So again, bro, like,
how much money are you making a month?
That's where we going with it.
I don't know. Shit, the people want to know it.
Like, all right, so last month we did a little over 500K. This month we finished at about 700K. And but here's the deal, bro. For me, realistically, because I know the direction I'm going, I know where I'm headed. That's just what's right now. Yeah. Like, I told my team, I told my company, I'm like, yo, we're going to 8 figures. We have to continue to operate at the manner that we have, but we have to turn up. Yeah, we're a 7-figure company. But if we're gonna go to 8 figures, what got us to 7 ain't gonna get us to 8. Yeah. So now my COO, she's hiring, like, at the start of next month, we got 7 new people coming on the team for sales roles, customer service role, like client acquisition, like bro, we dialed in. I'm dialed in, bro. And another portion of the piece of that is, again, this is what people got to realize. If you want to go from 6 or 7 figures, or you want to go from a Toyota or a Honda Civic to Lamborghini, if that's your desire, you have to create offers. You have to give people the opportunity to get educated. Like, most people just providing a service. Like, even that young lady that's watching this, is she a beautician? Baby girl, doing hair ain't the only means of way for you to make money. You know how they say, well, a millionaire got 7 streams of income. That don't mean that you got to go and do 6 other things. You ain't got to try to do hair and be a truck driver and run a restaurant. That ain't what that means. That means you already do hair and you already providing a service. Find 6 other ways to make some money in that industry to make money. So guess what you do?
Great product.
I'm gonna get a game. This you do. You say, all right, cool. For the young ladies that's beat your lineup, that say, hey, I aspire to be like you. I want to get to the level that you at. All right, cool. You create what's called a continuity offer. I'm gonna get into 4 pillars of entrepreneurs and success right here on the podcast. This is real game. You create a continuity offer. That's one of the 4 pillars, a continuity offer. That means that you give people the ability to get a little bit of information from you every so often, consistently, and every single month they pay you a monthly fee. Let me give you an example of that. Netflix, they got a couple 100 million subscribers. We all pay like $20 a month. That's a bag. $20 a month. Most people don't even think that you can get rich off $20 a month. You can get hella rich. I know a young lady who got a continuity offer. She got a Facebook group, and she got 40,000 people in that Facebook group paying her $15 a month. Do the math. I think that's like $500,000 a month off of a Facebook group. So you can create a Facebook group and say, hey, listen, young ladies, I'll give y'all some game. Because all the young ladies who want to get started in the industry and be like you're going to just drop game in that Facebook group. You're just going to just slightly coach them. $20 a month. You look up a year that went by, you got 1,000 people in there paying you $20 a month. How much is that a month?
It's a lot.
Bread, right? That's a continuity offer. That's the first one. The second one, you got to create a digital product, an ebook. Take the information that you know on how to become a successful hairstylist. If you in the game, you in the industry, you making 6 figures, put that down in a book and give it away to people for a set price. The game is to be sold. The game ain't to be told. See, when your friend pick up and say, girl, I want to do hair. Can you talk to me and tell me how I get started? No, friend. You're going to pay for this $20 continuity offer. You're going to get in that Facebook group. You're going to pay for this ebook. This ebook, $37. Friend, invest $57 in yourself so you can go ahead and get started, and I'm going to give you some game. Now you're going to put all of the information from how you get started to how you obtain clientele and actually do hair and provide that service, $37 a month in the ebook. That's the second one. Now you got the third one. You create a course. What you do is you set up inside of your little studio that you at, you doing hair. Why don't you record yourself a full day? A full day. So you probably going to do like 3 or 4 girls' hair that day. So now you record that. That might be, let's just say, 8 hours of content. You take 8 hours of content. You go on onlinejobs.ph and you have somebody help break and chop up, edit up the videos. You go on Fiverr, have somebody take that stuff, make it look cute, make it look pretty. You upload those videos and let's just say Samcart, Kajabi, whatever platform you want. Now you've got a course. And you said, hey, in module number 1, I'm gonna show you how to do, I don't know what the hairstyles is, bro, but hairstyle number 1, hairstyle number 2 in module 2, hairstyle number 3, hairstyle number 4. Then module 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you giving game on, again, how to acquire clients, how to market yourself on social media, How you set up your calendar? How do you book people? How do you successfully take payments? How you set up your merchant account? You give away all of the game, bro, inside of your course. They say the course is $1,000. Okay, cool. Well, maybe we'll bring it down. Start off at $500. Easy money, right? Then the last thing you do is you create a mentorship program. So now, because doing hair is an in-service type of theme, you say, hey, listen, I'm gonna have a hair one-on-one class the first Saturday of the month, and I'm only gonna take the first 10 people that want to pay. And this class is $1,000. You do one class a month, 10 girls at $1,000. That's $10,000. Let's just say you sell 10 courses a month, $500 a course. That's $5,000. You have $15,000 for the month. Let's just say every month, let's say we got a $37 ebook. We sell, let's say 100 of them a month. That's $3,700 a month. So now we at $18,700 in a month. Then you got, let's say you got your 1,000 people times $20. That's another $20,000. Hey, bro.
You made 40.
Hey, bro, we had a half a ticket a year because you're now servicing people. You're giving people information that they never had to go create and duplicate the success you had. But again, remember, people got a poverty mindset. They don't want to put nobody else on. I'm a hairstylist. I'm the baddest bitch in the land. Can't nobody do hair like me. That's the problem. You need to tell people how. People will pay you to learn how to do hair like you, but you too blind to see it. Again, I'm gonna bring them back to the word. God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." It's all biblical, bro. They missing it. It's all right there, bro. That's how you get. So for that female that want that pink Lambo, that's the game. For my brother right here that want that black on black lamb like me, that's the game, bro. So as you get into the game, cool, learn it, but like put a 6-month stamp on it. Say, I bet now that I've got the experience and now I'm really expert when it comes to this Metro 2 game. I'm gonna start educating people on it. I'm gonna start giving the game away.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Man, that was major game.
Yeah, bro.
And I know this stuff too. Like I know this stuff. Like I know it. Like there's a bunch of people that sat right here and basically broke it down like that. Like they got these same systems in place.
Yep.
And how they basically monetize their skill set.
That's it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like them 2 young ladies I was talking about. They nurses. They don't do regular. You think about 2 nurses coming to me saying, help us monetize our brand. All right, that's not a problem. That's easy. It don't matter what you do. You can help monetize people's brand.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It applies to everything that people are doing. People just have to get out of their own way, because here's the problem with most people again. People don't realize the enemy is the enemy. People in their own way.
Enemy.
The enemy is the enemy, bro. Like you blaming it on your mama. No, it's you. They can't nobody control who you are, what you do, where you go, and how you spend your time. Like I was at the barbershop the other day. Everybody in there want to talk about girls. You know what I mean? I'm in there in the chair, like, just cut my hair so I can get the fuck out of here. This ain't me. I don't want to talk about the girls y'all just was. I'm good. Bro, them the kind of conversations that I don't care to indulge in. I'm good. Like I'm not a freaky bum. I ain't running around here chasing women. They ain't got no money. That's ridiculous. You need to focus on your bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? like, bro, get your money together first, then do that. Like, for the life of me, I don't understand how a guy has financial problems and women problems. He don't realize that he got women problems because he got financial problems. A man with a lot of money don't have women problems.
I ain't got problems.
I ain't got problems. You hear me? Like I ain't got problems. Now I'm married.
Yeah.
But my wife don't get, we cool.
Yeah.
Bro, our problems is stuff like, do we fly out the country this week to go have lunch? Right. We got different kind of problems. We don't have like money or infidel. Like we don't have those problems.
Right.
Like most men, if they understand things right, you will get your bag together first, bro. And then they're going to come because they ain't went nowhere anyway, bro. They right there.
They're gonna flop.
Now
I bet if you didn't have any money, I bet you would have a bunch of problems in your marriage. A bunch of headaches.
You hear me?
A bunch of because
a whole bunch.
It's that financial part is set. We ain't got to think about that. Ain't no stress when it comes to that.
Ain't no stress, bro.
I get it.
Bro, it's fun in my house, bro. We have fun.
I believe it.
Like my wife, she got these people coming over there. They redoing the closet and she decorating this. And bro, I just built my mom a crib in my backyard, bro.
Wow.
Bro, life is cool. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Like I just want to spend time with my family. I just want to take care of my employees. And I just want to just have a good time, bro, while I'm here. I'm just living life, bro. Just living life. And in the process, Until the good Lord called me home, I just want to bless some people, bro. I want people to have the same feeling, bro. That's why when you called me and we talked, I'm like, bro, I got you, bro. Now we didn't have some classes, you done missed some classes. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I had it all wrong, bro. What I thought was, all right, okay, I'm gonna take the program, I'm gonna put a woman in position. Look, you learn the game, but you know, some people ain't got that same drive. You know what I'm saying? I want it bad, but you know, this is just a job for her. Like, you know, I attended it. I wanted more than what she wanted. I spent the money. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't invested into it, you ain't gonna see it how I see it.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I gotta take a different approach.
Let's go, bro.
You tell you to miss some. How you know I missed some classes?
Because I'm like, what? I hit my CEO. I said, where he at? What's that? She's like, I don't know. He got different. I said, all right, cool. We gonna get you straight though, bro. I got you, bro.
And then I've been trying to find a course. I couldn't even find a course, bro. I couldn't even find a. I'm like, damn, where the login at? I'm like, man, I spent this money, man.
Oh man, you're gonna be good. We're gonna get you straight, bro. We're gonna get you straight.
Bet. So you got to call every Wednesday, Thursday?
So the way I teach now is for anybody that purchases my course. This was what's crazy, bro. Like, this is how you know, bro. I'm just different, bro. So for anybody that purchases my course, bro, I put them inside a private community, right?
Yeah.
This is the course. Most people who buy a course, you get the course, you don't get the person. They walk away, it's gone. I created a private community for people to be able to, you know what I'm saying, be like-minded individuals, be around each other, work together, network, right? Then every single month in that community, I host a private Q&A strategy session for that community. Now that's like 1,000 people in there. Yeah. And just for me to just give back and pour, I just come in for an hour and say, what questions y'all got? What y'all need help with in your business?
Got you.
And then they just get on there and we just strategize and they talk. And then here's the even cooler part. For the same people that purchase that course, bro, I have guest speakers that come into that community who making 7 figures and they get them the game on whatever industry they in and that they're expert at, like real estate, Airbnb, crypto, whatever. And they come in and they get them the game because you got to think, I'm teaching credit. So when these people go out and they get this credit, they got to leverage it. I don't want them to just use it. Most people just use credit where when you use credit, you create more debt for yourself. You got to pay the money back. When you leverage it, you create more income. So I'm teaching them how to leverage it. Now that's just to the people that get the course. Now when you look at my higher ticket programs, my mentorship programs, I have 2 of those currently right now. I actually just finished up a 3rd one, but the 2 that I'm running right now, I have a digital product coaching program. Every other Wednesday, I do that class. That's a 90-minute session every other Wednesday. And then the opposite Wednesdays are there. I have a webinar coaching framework program that I actually teach as well, where I teach people how to actually, so now that you got your digital products created, I give you that Lamborghini to actually go sell it in, because most people don't know how to actually sell the products. Yeah. And so learning how to run a live class, workshop, webinar, that's going to be your vehicle to actually sell the actual products.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I need all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, okay, you do that you did once a month.
So every other week we do digital products, and then the opposite weeks is webinars on Wednesdays.
Got you.
Yep.
I'm there, bro.
Yeah, come on, tap in.
Whew.
Tap in.
You from Chicago. Why did you leave Chicago?
Yeah, this is, I think that people from Chicago understand what I'm saying. Chicago is rough. Chicago is what you've heard that it is, which is like, it's just a lot of robbing, stealing, and killing. And I think that I thought that I was the man, but I was the man at the top of the bottom of a hill. So I thought that I was the man because in Chicago, all my friends that I was around, I was the highest income earner. Yeah. And then I was at like a quarter, 300,000 at the time. And then when I started coming to Atlanta and coming to some of these events, I'm realizing I was like, damn, I really ain't making no money. I was like, these really getting it. I'm like, they're getting it. I'm like, did dude just say he made what I made in a month? I'm like, oh, no, I'm in the wrong place. Yeah. Like, so I was already visiting Atlanta consistently and frequently, you know what I'm saying, for family reasons. And when I started going to these events and I'm looking at these people, I'm like, dang, dude, we bringing in an M? 2 M's, 3 M's? I said, oh no, I got to have parts of that. So I came to Atlanta because my oldest daughter had moved out here with her mom, and she'd been here for the last 11 years. So I was always coming to Atlanta 2, 3, 4 times a year anyway. And so I said I always wanted to move to Atlanta to get close to my daughter. So that was 99% of the reason why. That other one small percentage was because when I started researching, Googling, I realized that Georgia was the state that was the hub of entrepreneurial and small businesses. And I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good for me since I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a small business owner. I said, this would be good and I can get some good support. And so when I came here, bro, and I started going to all these events and doing all of this stuff, God has just really been blessing me and been amazing because I've been around these people that now I'm in an environment where I can thrive. So I had to get out of one environment and make a sacrifice and just go and just move to Atlanta. Like I remember I had went to an event in October, and I went home in October, and I told my wife, I said, we moving to Atlanta. And she was like, when? I said, like yesterday. Bro, bought a house, had the house built from October to April, which was 6 months, moved to Atlanta. That's how serious I was. I realized that I was a big fish in a small pond in Chicago and wasn't nobody. I couldn't collaborate with nobody. I couldn't even compete with nobody. There was nobody that was really making that kind of money that I was making in Chicago. Yeah. And so even if I did try to collaborate with somebody, man, them cats in Chicago ain't trying to hear none of that.
What part you from?
South side of Chicago.
How'd you make it out?
That's it. I ain't gonna lie. That actually is I'm surprised. Me being in like my 30s, bro, like it was rough. Like I seen some stuff that a kid shouldn't see. Yeah. Like people getting killed. I've seen drugs getting dealt. I've seen guns get shot right in front of me. Like I've seen, bro, I've lost friends, bro. Like you said, like, how did you make it out? I was raised in the projects, bro. So it's like, even when people look at my story, like they gotta understand, like, your current situation ain't your final destination. That ain't it. Like that's not it for you. But you look at the situation and you looking at what you're going through, instead of looking at what you're going through, allow you to grow through what you go through. You gotta grow through that. Yeah. And so for me, I grew through everything that I went through, you know what I'm saying, being raised in the south side of Chicago, bro. And it was just like, I think that I made it out because it's my mom, bro. I'm the oldest of four. And I never really met my father, never really had a relationship with my dad at all. I met him like 5 or 6 times. And from what I understand, he was a good person, but he was a drug dealer. Crazy enough business owner, right? And I heard he was good at what he do. But he spent a lot of time incarcerated, so I never really got to know him and establish a relationship with him. So I've never had like a conversation with my father. Like never had a conversation. Like talked on the phone, hey, how you doing? What's good? Who is this? It's your dad. Oh, what's good? None, just wanted to just say hi to you and okay, all right. It wasn't, there was no substance, there was no value. Now that could have been a chip on my shoulder, right? But here's the deal, man. Everybody have a season that has a reason in your life. And people show you what to do and what not to do. I just had to realize that I feel like my father was really a blessing to me. And he showed me, don't do bad, don't deal drugs, don't do nothing negative and get yourself into a bad position. And he also told me, don't not be there for your family if you create one. Right. Me and my kids are like best friends, bro. I got 2 daughters, 1 son. We tight. Ban what they want, give them what they need, love on them, support them. I was just, right before I left here, bro, I was sitting down talking to my daughter and just asking her, she's in high school, so she going through, what do you need? How can daddy help you? You know what I mean? Like, she crying, bro, this is right before I left to come. She crying and I'm telling her, I love you, I got you, I'm here to support you. Daddy gonna honor you and love you for the rest of your life. Just tell me what you need, I got you. All right, cool, I got you, let's go. Hey, tomorrow we're gonna go hang out at the show. We're gonna go spend some time. Okay. I was actually gonna bring her here tonight, but my youngest, cause that's my oldest, so I got girl finna be 15, boy finna be 14, and we started over. We got a 4-year-old. Started over. it was spicy for me and the wife. See, me and my wife, we've been together going on 13 years, and we're about to be married going on 4 years, and that's where the 4-year-old came from. So, but I was gonna bring my oldest here, and but the youngest was like, "You can't go with daddy without me," and so I'm like, I can't bring both of them. They'd be acting the form like, "Nah, I'm good." So. But yeah, bro, I made it out. I think it was just really a testament to my mom. Shout out to my mom. She raised us in the church, bro, and just taught us the right things to do. And
let me ask you this, because like that's a typical story for like the black man.
Yep, it is, bro.
And it's so easy to get caught up in the streets. You know, like you ain't got no guidance. You ain't got, that male figure in your life. It's easy to just join a gang.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Grab
Facts.
a gun. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what was that factor that kept you away from that? Like, you could go to church, but you still got that influence.
I know, bro.
I know you got plenty of homies that probably done died, went to jail.
Bro, all of that. So I'm going to just be real with you. When I was like coming up, 11, 12, 13, I tried to smoke, didn't like it.
Yeah.
Tried to drink, Didn't like it. Tried to party. Really didn't like it, bro. The only thing that I liked growing up was playing basketball. And so basketball kept me away from all of that. The streets, the gangs, the violence. Like when I stayed out late, bro, I was at a recreational center shooting a basketball. And that took me from grammar school to high school to college with a scholarship. Like I played at Southern Illinois University. I played in the Sweet 16. I played with some of the best people, the O.J. Mayos, the Eric Gordons, the Taj Gibsons. Like I played with all of these cats, bro.
You like that?
Like, yeah, I played at Division I. Yeah, like, and so it's like that kept me out of that, you know what I mean? And then my mom told me, she said, I remember at a young age, she said, I remember you was like 12, 13. She said, you came home one day and you said you wasn't gonna be friends with these two guys anymore because one of them was gangbanging and one of them was like smoking weed or something like that. And she was like, you said you just didn't like it. She said, and then you came home the next day with two new friends. And I'm still friends with these guys to this day. One name is Reggie Ballard and one name is Marcus Richardson, bro. I met them and I was like, cool. They like what I like. We like riding bikes together. We like fixing bikes. We like stereos and tech shit. And we like playing basketball. These my guys. Bro, us three been best friends ever since then, bro. Bro. Still, like we was just texting the other day. Was like, dang, we was just in a text talking about how much we really love and appreciate each other for just being there because there were times when we felt like our family wasn't there, but we was there for each other. So, you know, you get into it, you have an issue and you just like, hey bro, pull up. We all had the same cars. Like, can you imagine three dudes always got the same cars? We all had Bonnevilles. We all had the same sound system. It was just crazy, bro. So, but it was just that was the kind of stuff like basketball and then having the right environment of friends is what helped me get out of, you know what I'm saying, the city of Chicago and not falling victim to, you know, gang banging and drugs and stuff like that, bro. Damn. The influence was crazy though. It was there.
I believe it, bro. I mean, I ain't been in the hood in Chicago. I just hear about it and, you know,
bro,
guys ain't making it.
If anybody Googles Riverdale, Illinois pay setters, they're gonna be like, bro, you lived in that? Bro, it's only one way in and one way out. Cause there's so much crime that happens in there. One way in, one way out. So if you do a crime, police like, you got to come out this way. Got to. It's right next to, people know this too, that it's right next to the Gardens. People know the Argyle Gardens. You got the pay setters, you got the Gardens. Gardens is, you don't want that either, bro. You don't want that either. You don't want that.
Why it took you so long to leave?
Because you got to think, bro, when I graduated college and going back home, at that time, my mom wasn't working. My sister was on the verge of graduating. My baby sister was on the verge of graduating college. Neither one of my brothers was in school. They had dropped out when they was in like sophomores. So I came back home and I had to take care of everybody, bro. So I came back home. My daughter was born. So I had to take care of my daughter. My mom had took a buyout from Ford. She ain't had no money. She was strapped. So I took care of my mom. I've been taking care of my mom. And then I had to take care of my siblings. So I had a 2-bedroom apartment. I got the mother of my child, my mom, my brothers, everybody in there living with me, bro. 2-bedroom. And I'm hustling. I got to make money, bro. Started off at Sprint, had a great 7-year, 10-year there, was making 6 figures. My daughter, she relocated with her mom, but I'm like, I got a whole career. I couldn't just leave. So then at the tail end of my career, like year 5, 6, I'm like, all right, it's time for me to go ahead and move to Atlanta. Right around that time, we bought out US Sailor. So shit hit the fan, basically. Couldn't leave. Couldn't relocate. Like it wasn't possible. It was a lot going on. Then after that, we started to have like some issues within the company where we was going through like, you know how Sprint got bought out by T-Mobile, right? So we started going through that kind of merger. And then people were getting promotions over me that wasn't even qualified, bro. I was the #1 store manager in the nation, bro. Think about 17,000 some stores. And you got a black dude from the south side of Chicago running these stores. He #1. And then people getting promoted over me. I was like, hell nah. So then in 7 years, I leave a job for 7 years and I had to go to T-Mobile before we got bought out. I go to T-Mobile because my area director had left Sprint, went to T-Mobile. He was like, bro, I need you to come over here. He said, just text me what you want me to pay you and when you want to start. I don't care. I need you. I'm like, all right. I'm like, bro, just give me like, because at Sprint I was making like 105. I said, bro, just give me like 130, bro, or something like that. I'm like, it don't matter. I don't even want the money. I just want to get promoted. Like, don't shortchange me. So I went to T-Mobile for a bigger bag. Cool. Sprint tried to keep me. I can say all of this now. This Sprint gave me $10,000 under the table. Like, here, just relax, bro. Like, don't leave. I said, all right, let me get that. I ain't going nowhere. Oh, the check cleared. All right, I'm up out of here, y'all. It's been fun, man. I'm like, man, I'm going to T-Mobile, yo. So I went to T-Mobile, man. And I was there, and it's like now I'm back starting over. I can't leave.
Yeah.
I'm in the same career with telecommunications, but now I'm at a whole nother company. I got to remake a name for myself. Ended up number one there after being there 90 days because I took them to half of the Chicagoland network from Sprint to T-Mobile with me. They was pissed about that. They had lawyers on my ass sending me cease and desist letters. It was crazy, bro. I'm really him, bro. Like I went to T-Mobile, was number one there, and then I realized that T-Mobile was playing the same games that Sprint was, and it got real political. And I think I'm looking at my skin tone like maybe I'm too dark to get all the way up there where y'all want me at, and y'all just gonna keep giving me this little bit of money. I'm like, nah. I got to get up out of here. So then now you got to think, this is 2016. I'm in my entrepreneurial journey. I got to figure out entrepreneurship where I got some grassroots at. I know some people. I can go to some people and say, hey, bro, like do business with me. Like I could try to feel myself around. I couldn't relocate at the time. So now you're looking at somebody who took like the first 5 to 6 years of entrepreneurship and made sure that I could hit that mid 6 figures mark. So I got myself up to $250,000, got some money saved. I'm feeling stable. All right, now it's time we can go. That's when I started talking to the wife about moving.
How did you feel about like not making it playing basketball?
Oh, like to the league?
Yeah.
You know what was crazy?
You put a lot of work in.
Yeah, but so here's the deal, bro. You have to look at sports kind of like how I was looking at Sprint and T-Mobile when I was trying to continue to go up its levels, right? So like in my time when I've seen this, and people who play basketball know this, you can be in like, let's say, grammar school, and you can be the man on the team. You go to high school, you ain't gonna get no playing time because now you got all these people and people better than you, right? Or let's just say the coach got their favorites, or they already got a plan, or you got certain positions, and only certain people fill those positions. Then you go to high school. You might be the man in high school, but you go to college. So for me, I was the man in grammar school. I was the man in high school. I ain't come out the game ever. Then when I go to college, I went to Iowa. I went to school, Iowa University. And it was good. Playing time, putting up buckets, getting money. It was good. It was a good time. But I'm in Iowa. It's 5% black out there. I am uncomfortable as shit. I'm like, I kept calling my mom, like, Mom, I got to get out of here. I'm like a kid, bro. I'm like, I got to, ain't nobody in here my color. I don't know. But the coach was just so thirsty to have me, bro. He was like, calling my mama. My mama like, he nice. And he was just the most consistent and persistent coach. So I signed like, all right, I'm gonna go there. Bro, I was there for like 2-3 months and I just didn't want to be there. So now I'm playing ball to keep myself mentally there. So now I'm calling coaches around the Illinois area. I'm like, I got to get somewhere. So Coach Lowry at Southern Illinois University, shout out to Coach Lowry, man. He picked up the phone. He's like, look, I know who you are. I know you can ball. He said, you could come here. He said, I put you on scholarship. I know you good. He said, but I already got my players, bro. Like I'm good. Like we good. He said, but if you want to come here and be a role player, he said, you come here and be a role player. You get your minutes. You come in the game, do your job. He said, now you can go anywhere else. I help you make some calls. You go anywhere else and start. He said, you can probably go to East Illinois and start. Northern. He said, but if you want to come here, he said, but if you want to come here, you come off the bench, you get some solid minutes. We'll roll with you. I said, all right, cool. I said, Coach, don't worry about that. Just get the paperwork. I'm on my way. Damn. Pulled up, did my thing, man. Was there for 4 years. Hell of a ride, bro. I established bonds and friendships like no other with people there. And to be honest with you, man, I wouldn't change it. The only thing that I would change, even though I didn't make it to the league and I didn't get as much playing time as I wanted, the only thing that I would change is that I probably, to be honest with you, although I established some great relationships, I wouldn't have went to college at all. Because if I had to pick college or mentorship, I'll pick mentorship.
Man. People won't understand now.
You know what I'm saying? Like college, you got to think, bro, when you go to college, and before I go into that, let me just kind of touch on not making it to the league, I didn't feel bad, bro. Because I realized early in my college days, I realized that probably wasn't going to happen because I realized a small percentage of people that actually do make it. Yeah. And I had some college teammates that a couple of them had tryouts, but hell, they didn't even make it. And I'm like, I'm cool with understanding knowing when a nigga better than me on the court. Yeah. And I'm like, my boy, he was a star in PG and he ain't make it. I'm like, shit, they ain't going rock with your boy. Yeah. And then the another part about it is that when I graduated, my daughter was born. So I graduated in May. My daughter was born in July. I'll be damned even if I go overseas. Now I could have went overseas, definitely had that in the bag.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'll be damned if I go overseas. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna sacrifice my goals and dreams to get my daughter her goals and dreams. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm not leaving my baby. Look, my dad was never there. I don't know him. I'm not doing that to my child. No, sir. So I quit and gave up all of that. But when I look at college, bro, if I could do it all over again, I would have chose mentorship over college, because people have to realize, like, when you go to college, bro, people don't understand that college is a cycle, and they feel like they went to college and they may have 1 degree, 2 degrees, masters. They got more degrees than the thermometer. But the reality is that they're not making money. And the reason why you're not making money is because college did exactly what it was supposed to do for you, even though you think that it failed you. No, it didn't fail. It didn't fail you. It is a system that is designed to have you learning from people that can only teach you so much because they only know so much. Mm-hmm. You learn from a professor that's making 30, 40, 50,000, maybe 60, maybe $70,000 a year, maybe. He can't teach you about business, entrepreneurship. He can't teach you how to make his salary that he makes $70,000 a year. He can't teach you how to make that a month, a week, and a day. You need a mentor. You need somebody that actually has put together a system, is running a business successfully to show you how to make that kind of money. Mm-hmm. So guess what you did? You got all of those degrees. You spent all of those hundreds of thousands of dollars to that college. You graduated with a shit ton of debt, and you are working to pay the debt off, to pay your bills until you figure something out.
That's crazy.
When you could have just got a mentor.
Until you figure something out. I thought college was the way out.
No, college is the way into debt. Mm-hmm. It's the way into the lifestyle that the government wants you. It's a trick bag, bro.
Yeah.
Like I did it, and thank God I had a scholarship. But it was like I graduated, and I was just like, what the hell I'm gonna do? Mm-hmm. What I'm gonna do? Luckily for me, I started at Sprint, and I went ape shits on them, and I was able to get commissions. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to work my way up. But it was just like, for most people, that's not real. That's not reality. They like, all right, I got a psychology degree. Now what I'm gonna do? You looking around for jobs. You're applying for jobs. Then let's say you land one. They say 60,000. Boy, after they get done with you, after they get done with you, you like, dang, I really only bring home $1,750 every 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Your rent $1,500. You got 2 kids.
I couldn't even imagine living off that, bro.
That ain't cool.
Nothing against the people that's making that type of money, but
yeah,
I'm way past that.
Way
past.
Yeah. It's like I kind of feel like. I feel like for me, like the lower level from an income perspective, a person should be making about a good, worst case scenario, about a good $10,000 a week. That's where people should be having, like, your thermometer should be at about $10,000 a week. If you ain't doing $10,000 a week, and worst case scenario, at least $1,000 a day, which is $7,000 a week, you should be floating right around that $400,000 or $500,000 a year type number. That's when you're gonna be able to be comfortable with life. You're going to be able to buy some of the stuff that you always wanted, get your kids some stuff that they wanted, and you'll be in a position where you'll have more money than you got month, because most people got more month than they got money. Mm-hmm. It's like you looking up, you like, God damn, I got 2 checks. And your money gone, and then you still got 10 days left at the end of the month, and you can't wait till the first of the month here. Yeah. That is the worst. To tell your kids, wait till Friday or wait till, and then you've been telling them that for the last 3 months. Nah, bro. And you got to think, bro, it's people that got to work a whole year for that money. That means that you got to make $60K work for Christmas, Thanksgiving. And it's like, bro, like, I just want people to just listen to what I'm saying. Bro, you got to bring that gift out of you that God put in you. Don't settle for just the job. Like, here's the crazy part about job. It's like being in a bad relationship forever. You know you don't like the job. Mm-hmm. You know you don't like none of the people there. You hate your supervisors. They don't even like you. You don't like the pay. You know you underpaid, you overworked, and you stuck. And you steadily going there every single day. I don't understand why. And you know that you got a gift inside of you. And if you just willing to take some risk, and you willing to bet on yourself and see what's on the other side of the hill, you may just be all right. But most people, it's like they crazy as hell. They rather live their known hells than go after their unknown heavens. Make it make sense, bro.
No, that was a bar. That was a bar.
I don't understand it. Like, why would you already know what you living in? You don't like it. That's hell on earth. Mm-hmm. Why would you not take some risks and sacrifices and go after your unknown heavens? God got a plan for you, man. I just decided to pursue the plan that He got for me. You feel me?
That was dope, man. Dope story.
Hey, bro, I'm just here to get it
You just
real.
motivated me, man. I ain't gonna
For sure.
You just motivated me.
For sure.
Whew. I don't know what else I got for you. I don't know what else I got for you. I usually have done like 50 minutes.
Hey, man, listen, man. Can I give the people a gift?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Look in that camera right there, baby.
Okay, all right, cool. Look, this is what I'm going to do, man. For everybody that's watching this, all y'all got to do is, let me think what I'm going to do. I'm trying to think, what can I do? They can text Metro 2 to 41372, and I'm going to give everybody, all your listeners, I'm going to give them a free copy of my Metro 2 ebook. And then I'm even going to host a free live classroom where I'm going to break down the book step by step. I'm going to show them how to get their credit together, put that together, get a 700 credit score, get 100K in credit. And I'm going to show them how to make 6 figures before the year end, bro. I got you. And I'm gonna double check and make sure. I'm gonna make sure everything on point. Make sure that that's right for the people because I don't want to get them no misleading them with the wrong information. Make sure I get them the right information.
So you can get you 100K by the end of the year.
Hey man, listen, all right, man. We gonna help the people. You hear me? We are gonna help the people for sure. Yep, that number was right. Text Metro 2 to 41372. I'm gonna get them the free Metro 2 ebook. That's for free. That's on me, bro. And then they're going right underneath that in that same text. They're gonna get a link. You're gonna get a text back. It's gonna be a link with the free book. And it's going to be a link where you can register for the class. I got y'all.
Working.
You hear me? Got you.
Man, I appreciate you too, man. Listen, this is going to be my mentor.
You already know I got you.
I want to call you, but I was like, nah, I can't call him. I ain't took the courses. But I look like calling this man. I got to watch this shit first. I got to call him a question. So
yeah.
Be looking for my call, man.
I got you, bro.
But it's been another great episode of Rich and Unemployed, #1 podcast in the world. Until next time, we out.